right to this YouTube. So all they have to do is type in the Golf Evangelist, which is my title, and then, like, say your name again, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis. I say Dennis, and then boom.
There they are.
Yeah. So the what club do you have there?
It's 56.
56.
I assume Sandwich.
Come on over here.
Huh?
Come on over here. So all I'm just horsing around here. I'm just. This is called a figure 8. So you can see the club's going to go out here, and then back that way. It's not a flop shot. It's just a different form of pitch. You got to have real light grip pressure, right?
Yeah.
Well, come in. I don't want you to hit that shot. Just, I'm going to give you my card so you can go home. We're just going to put some of your pitches online, right? No one's going to go there and find your name. So, but just go ahead and hit some pitch shots, straightforward pitch shots. Whatever your normal shot is, you're comfortable with. Looks pretty good.
Well, I have a problem that manifests itself in my big swing, but I bring it out here too.
So we're just horsing around here. So what do you struggle with on this shot when you say it manifests in your?
Well, my problem.
Yeah.
Is the turn. What I do is lead right there. Start out with my left elbow going forward, which is basically a sway.
Oh, well.
But I don't stay inside and turn.
Okay.
I take all the pressure out because my back take all the pressure by doing that.
Okay.
Now, what that leads to on the golf course is a shame.
Well, I can tell you what it leads to when you're hitting pitch shots. Go ahead. I've already got your pitch swing figured out.
Now, I like your idea because what I've been practicing out here, and I wasn't doing it here. What I've been practicing out here is coming straight. Trying to come.
Yeah, you do a good job. That's called releasing the shaft and pitching. I'm going to go ahead and hit one more, and then I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so just stand right over here, Dennis, and I'll show you what's going on. Okay. So your left arm, I haven't seen you hit a full swing, make a full swing, but if your left arm's going down like this, chances are that's not what's producing the shank. Something's going on in your golf swing, and so if I just imagine my belly button here, if I'm hitting a 7-iron, right? Something's got to get this club, because you've got to set up, say, properly, right? Yeah. Assuming you do. Why wouldn't you? Something's happening in your game that is getting this club farther away from your belly than when it started. Typically, one of two things is going to cause that. Built into your swing, I'm exaggerating, is coming over the top of it. Yeah. We're just kind of coming over the top of it. That can introduce the hosel, or a lot of time, just getting all of a sudden your weight's going out on your toes. So if my weight goes on my toes, all it takes is moving your weight. So we got to keep our weight in the middle to our heels. We can say the balls of our feet, but that's too close. We want it in the middle of our feet towards our heels. Never getting out on our toes. In terms of this pitch that I was horsing around with, this guy, just a straightforward pitch shot would look like this, without doing any horsing around or anything. So, in your particular case, I'm Dennis. So I'm going to get the ball too far back, okay? Which is never good. We never really want any. When I'm hitting a pitch shot, regardless if I'm doing this, or I'm doing a standard, or I'm just trying to get it up in the air a little bit more, this shaft has to be straight up and down at impact. At impact.
Which can't be back here.
It can't be forward. Yeah. If it's forward, if this shaft is straight up and down, I'll make a hard swing. I can't take a divot. Here, that was good. Here's a thump. Didn't take a divot. Because when I'm swinging it, the shaft's like this. If I take a divot, if I swing hard and I lead with the grip,
there you go.
There you go. So we're more inclined to hit a chunk if I introduce. I'm just trying to hit a pitch shot. Yeah. Even if it's to right here, I'm just going to try and hit a pitch shot to right there. But I'm standing that shaft straight up and down. If I try, I get it back here, then I can do this in a heartbeat and hit it fat. That turned out okay. So what we would change with you a little bit would be, rather than getting the ball back here, isn't it cool? This is all going to be on your YouTube tonight.
It's fun.
Okay, rather than the ball being back here, we're going to move it farther forward. Now your first thought is, God, I'm going to hit it fat. But you won't, and I'll tell you why. What's good about your pitching game is that because it's back, you make up for it by throwing the shaft like this. Good. We want you to throw the shaft. I'm going to really throw the shaft on this shot. See how I'm hinged like that?
Yeah.
Well, it turned out perfect.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the ball a little bit farther forward. We're going to have you put 85 to 90% of the weight on, stand right over there, even if you block the camera, or stand just past the camera so you can get, there we go. So I'm going to move the ball way forward. Way forward. I've got all my weight on my left foot. I can still hit behind the ball and have it come out perfect. So the reason we have to have the weight on our front foot is that produces a fulcrum, a balance point. Our knees can move a little bit, but we don't shift weight, ever. If I get the ball more forward, it makes it easier to have the shaft reappear like this. And if the shaft ends up straight up and down, here's the ground, right? Here's the ground. See how high the leading edge is? Forward shaft? It digs. If I were to take a rake, a shovel, and throw it into that sand, what's it going to do? It's going to stick. If I threw a football, okay? And so when the boat's going down Lake Michigan, right? The tip of the boat's up in the air. Sollenberger, when he landed the plane in the Hudson, he didn't put it nose down, did he?
No.
Belly down. Here's belly down, shaft straight up and down. So I'm going to have you hit a few where you keep your weight here and just swing your arms back and forth and allow, they call it bounce, but it's really skid. I want to hit about an inch or inch and a half behind the ball. It takes no talent to hit it fat. So come on in here and hit a couple. There you go. I'll get you in a better position to address.
The setup's going to look weird, isn't it?
It's going to feel weird, but you're going to have to trust it. Okay, a little bit farther forward. Farther forward. Wow. There you go. Okay, great. Now just take it back and straighten that shaft at impact. Do it again. Let's use the club with a little bit more loft. 60. Yeah, that's a 60. Now all you're going to do is you're going to thump it behind the ground. Okay? Put it in your right hand. Dennis, watch. Listen to this sound with my right hand. I want you to just make a thump sound. Okay? Dump it out. Dump this angle out as fast as you can on the way down. Perfect. I can even see how light your grip pressure is.
You have to do that.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
do it again. Now put two hands on it. Dump it out. There you go. So now you're going to put the ball where you think it belongs. Hit an inch behind it, and I want to hear that thump sound. I don't care how far the ball goes. Much better. You'll never chunk it.
A lot less effort, too.
And you'll never hit it skinny. Behind the ball, make the thump sound. Awesome. Hit one more. There you go. So if you go to YouTube tonight, just type in the Golf Evangelist. And I'm going to put a video out there for you. Okay? Because it doesn't matter how long it runs, because it's YouTube. And if you just go into Golf Evangelist Dennis, because I've got about 20 videos out there right now. So all you have to, if you just go to Golf Evangelist Dennis, it may pull all of mine up, but it'll pull your first one up first.
Okay, and what am I looking at when I look at that video?
Just do everything we just talked about right there. Should be the complete lesson. So what it should look like, you were here, right? And then you did your best you could do to do this. And all I've done is moved you here. So now, if you're here, it's harder to dump all of this out than if I'm here. Because trust me, there isn't one guy on tour, when a guy is on tour and is faced with this shot right here, and he's going to pitch it, not one guy on tour will hit that ball first. Not one.
They're all behind it.
When a guy has a shot like this, not one guy on tour will hit the ball first. They're all going to, this little short shot, they're all going to hit behind it.
Like a sand shot.
In a way. Now they hit behind it and get away with it, because this shaft straight up and down, I hate the term bounce, because bounce means this. It slides, it skids. That's why just a little short. Watch this thing skid through the grass. Never takes a divot. Forward shaft lean's going to look like this. Taking divots. All right? Golf Evangelist, you got my card. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good seeing you.